All right, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Southern Broadcasting Gaming Network. I am Richard Hurst, and tonight we are here with the Ruff-Neck Truck Series as they are here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and they're going to put in 60 blazing fast laps. We might see a couple cautions as these trucks will start get a little bit tight throughout the run, but not to worry. They do have some of that fast repair to keep them in the race. Tonight is not for points, but they do have 3 sets of tires, and they will be pretty much just racing for fun here at Indianapolis. If you saw Monday night's race, it was a pretty exciting race, and right now we are under qualifying, so let's let them get at it, and we'll be right back. All right, got less than a minute left in qualifying, and we'll see who is going to be on the pole. As of right now, Christopher Hodges is going to be on that pole, and we still have Devino. He is going to be out there trying to get a better time. Right now, he is sitting in about the 14th or 13th spot, excuse me. Merrick Watchhorn going to be bringing his truck out of pit road. I don't know if he has enough time to put in a lap, but he is going to give it his all. But I think time is going to really not be on his side as of right now. If you are just now tuning in, we want to appreciate you stopping by here at Southern Broadcast Gaming. And don't forget, we do have that Roku channel. If you want to put it on the big screen, definitely go check it out, as that channel is up and live right now. You know, turn up the mic. All right. Got you there. Appreciate the input. All right, let's go through the field as they are done qualifying. And tonight's grid is going to be presented by James Wagner Welding and Christopher Hodges. He is going to be on the pole with John Daniels. He's going to be on the outside in row number 1. Row number 2 is going to be Daniel Love and Johnny Hurst. Row number 3 is going to be Andrew Smith and Chris Ramsey. Row number 4 is looking like Rick Baldwin and Stephen Shue. Row number 5 is going to be Matthew Gall and Jeff Ledford. Row number 6 is going to be Matthew Barker and Matt Worrell. Got Matt starting on that row. Row number 7 is going to be Mikey Devino and Teresa Spiker. Merrick Watchhorn and Chris Phillips are going to be in row number 8. And row number 9 is going to be Edward Fiedler and Tim Richardson. And row number 10 is going to be Chad Hawkins. 19 drivers are loading into tonight's race. They should be all loaded up. Yes, they are. And let's get ready to go green flag racing here at Indianapolis Speedway. Hey, girl, hey. Noob. Well, Ricky, I saw you in the chats. Thought you weren't going to be able to make it. Thought you had to go do that cooking stuff. But glad to have you on the stream, though. And it looks like we are waiting on one more driver to load in. I believe that's going to be Matt Worrell. Yes, he is not loaded in yet. He is going to be starting on the outside. And there he is. Everybody is loaded in. Let's go ahead and take that pace a lap around. Round turn number 1. Down that small straightaway. I usually do have a track map, but STK is not really wanting to function correctly with the track map. I'll have to see exactly what's going on there. There you see, trying to get a little bit of heat in those tires is going to be Christopher Hodges. Pretty big field here tonight. If you didn't catch Monday night's Cup Series race, definitely go check it out. It was broadcasted by Flieger Farm TV. He put on a pretty darn good show Monday night. And it looks like Jeff Scott jumped into the pits. And he might be starting a lap down. And it looks like turn number 3 underway. And we should be getting green flag racing here in just a moment. All right, pace truck is going to dive off. Let's get ready to go green flag racing here with Ruff-Neck, the Ruff-Neck Truck Series. Goodbye, pace truck. Oh no. And there is a Geico restart zone, and there it is. And green flag is out. Let's go green flag racing. And it's going to be a heck of a jump as a little bit of bobbing and weaving going on back towards the back. They were 3 wide for just a second, and that's going to involve the 70, the 8, and it looks like somebody's already out of shape. They save it coming out of turn number 1. And that's going to be Mikey Devino. He was out of shape just a little bit, and they're going to be 3 wide right there in front of them. And that is going to be the 96. They do get it back 2 wide. The 00 was definitely in that, along with Merrick Watchhorn. He did not put in a qualifying time, but Merrick Watchhorn already up 5 positions off of that initial start. You got the 96 of Matthew Barker. He's working that inside, trying to get around that 00 of Stephen Shue as they come into turn number 3. Or excuse me, that was turn number 4. Now they come down the front stretch. Now the leaders, John Daniel, he has gotten lined up with Christopher Hodges. He was able to take over the lead. And let me get rid of the green flag because we are already under green. Johnny Hurst doing a pretty darn good job holding on to 3rd. Now, tires are a factor here. You want to try to save as much as you can. And out of turn number 2, it is going to be Daniels. He has got a commanding lead. He's got about a half a second over Hodges and Hurst. Andrew Smith, he's going to be sitting back here about 1.5 seconds off the leader, along with Daniel Love and Rick Baldwin in that McDonald's. He's got to be loving it. Noob. Just wait until you broadcast there, Ricky. Well, Merrick Watchhorn is going to be your biggest mover of the race here so far. He is going to be up 6 positions from where he started, and he's got Stephen Shue right there in his sights, and he's got a heck of a run coming off of turn number 4. He's not going to look to the inside just yet, but we do have a side-by-side battle, and I do believe that is Matt Worrell coming in turn number 1. He's going to tuck it right back in behind Jeff Ledford. And looks like Smith is going to have the fastest lap on the track, as he has got a pretty good view of the battle in front of him. That's going to be Johnny Hurst and Hodges. And we're already on lap number 3, and here he comes. Here comes Johnny Hurst to the inside, looking to overtake that second position. Now the outside does have a pretty good run, and he is going to pull the slide job and overtake second position. Now they got a lot of work to make up if they want to catch John Daniels, as he is out a second in that clean air. 1.3 to back to Hodges, and Smith actually starting to catch up to that number 90, to that number 34 machine. So as of right now, we got one Chevrolet and 2 Fords in tow. And the first Toyota in the top 5 is going to be Smith. You got Daniel Love in his Ford in that number 71. I know we got some Daniel Love fans out there. And he is wrapping up your top 5. You got Rick Baldwin. He is going to be in 6th. You got Matthew Gall in 7th. Merrick Watchhorn up 7 positions already. He is going to be right there in 8th. And 9th, 10th, and 11th is going to be Stephen Shue, Jeff Ledford, and Matthew Barker. Sorry. Go ahead, Ricky. Say it. Noob. Well, so far it is single file racing as far as the eye can see. Merrick Watchhorn up 7 positions. And everybody else is starting to get a little bit spread out. You got about a 4-car train right here from the 01 on back until to the 6 of Chris Phillips. And you got Chris Ramsey. He is going to be riding by himself. He's going to be off pace a little bit. He's going to be down 8 positions from where he started this race, but save fuel, save tires, you can go a lot further. Now we got the 84 of Chad Hawkins. He is going to be up 4 positions. He started all the way back in 19th. And he is up 4 positions, riding around in 15th. Back up front is going to be John Daniels. He is being chased down by Hurst. Hurst has already made up a couple tenths of a second, and now he is within 7 tenths. He might have a little bit of that draft, and he has put 1.1 seconds over Chris Hodges. Now, Hodges is a very fast driver. We've seen him drive in the Cup Series over at in other leagues. He can make one of those Cup cars dance across the track. But here tonight, it looks like he is down a couple positions from where he started, but could be saving what he has for later on in the race. 3 sets of tires don't go very far, but 60 laps. You can pit every 20 laps and have those 4 fresh feel goods on that truck. And Rick Baldwin, he has had a little wiggle coming out of the turn, and now he has got Merrick Watchhorn breathing down the tailgate of that Toyota right there in front of him. Oh, we got a nice little battle back here. Who is that going to be? That is going to be, looks like Matt Worrall trying to make it around to 6. Wasn't able to get there. Coming out of turn number 4. Now coming into turn number 1. He's going to try to make up a little bit of ground. Going to have a nice entry. Going to take that low lane, slide up towards the wall. Getting a good entry into turn number 2. And he looks like the 13 is still a little bit better, as those tires only have about 7 laps on them as of right now. Got quite a few viewers out there on the stream. Looks like Hurst has lost a little bit of ground to Daniels, as Hurst has fallen back to 1.1 seconds, but he's still got 9 tenths of a second over Hodges, as Hodges is starting to creep in just a little bit, as Hurst may be burning up his stuff. We see that truck wiggle coming out of turn number 4. Oh, looks like Daniels is having a little bit of connection issue. We don't want to see that. That is our leader. And you know what? Let's ride around for a lap with our leader. And he's got a nice entrance coming out of turn number 2. And it looks like he is about to put, I believe that's going to be Jeff Daniels. He's trying to break a little bit of the draft. You see him go down the track. He's going to go back out to the wall, coming into turn number 3. And he's going to take it all the way to the grass. And you can see him having to turn right a little bit. So that truck is actually starting to get a little bit loose. So he's fighting a loose race truck, race truck right now. So those tires, he might be driving it off the right rear as of right now, and that could be devastating as we still have quite over 15 laps to go. All right, well, let's zoom out and see. You can see that truck break just a little bit loose, but he still got 1.5 seconds over Johnny Hurst. Johnny Hurst could be saving what he has, but he is slowly but surely being caught by that number 34. Haven't seen the first caution yet, but we probably will see green flag pit stops. If it goes green, Andrew Smith, he's going to be about 3.5 seconds off the leader. So he's could be saving what he has. It looks like he is running pretty smooth. Coming out of turn number 4. Well, I kind of jumped the gun on that one as he slid that truck a little bit sideways. Actually, everybody is a little bit sideways. Matthew Worrell making a move back here in the back. And he is playing a little bit peekaboo with the camera. He was able to get around Jeff Ledford for that 13th position. Let's put it on exciting, see what we have. It looks like Johnny Hurst is in trouble. He is going to fall back to the 4th position. I don't know what happened to that 58 truck, but he is falling back quick, fast, and in a hurry. Already back to 5th. Now he's going to be passed by Love for that 5th position, and he's going to fall back to 6th. Rick Baldwin, he is going to be the next one to try to make a pass on the 58, and we may have to rewind it just a little bit. I'd like to see what happened to the 58. We'll stay alive as of right now. Ooh, we got somebody in a wall back there, and I believe that is going to be Hawkins, or was it Ledford? I believe it was going to be that 01 of Ledford. He scraped the wall coming out of turn number 4. And that could have been the same thing that Johnny Hurst did. And there you see our leader. He got a little bit loose coming out of turn number 2. He is going to be out 3.1 seconds. And we raced with him the other night, and he was blazing fast in those Cup cars. Once again, if you haven't seen that race, definitely go back and check it out, as it is on Flieger Farm TV. I had the pleasure of racing with a lot of these guys. Had a blast until incidents happened. Well, battle for 3rd is definitely starting to heat up as Merrick Watchhorn has made it up to the 4th position. He is going to be the biggest mover. He is 11 spots from where he started. And we're going to go through the field presented by Mag Real Estates, that proud sponsor of the James Wagner Truck Series. All right, we got John Daniels. He is going to be in the 1st position. He is going to be up 1 spot from where he started. You got Chris Hodges. He is going to be down 1 spot from where he started. He started on the pole, and now he is holding on to 2nd, but he's got some competition coming up behind him. But Andrew Smith, he's got his Toyota in the top 3. It's going to be a battle of the manufacturers as Andrew Smith, he is going to be up 2 positions, as now he is going to be passed by Merrick Watchhorn as they come into the turn, and he's going to pull the slide job, and that truck is powered by Twiggy, and here he comes. He's going to be able to hold on to that 3rd position. We got two Fords and two Chevrolets and 1 Ford in the top 3, and Andrew Smith is going to fall back to 4th. Daniel Love, he's going to have his Ford up in the top 5. He is going to be down 2 positions, but still a lot of racing left to go. You got Rick Baldwin. He is going to be in 6th. He's going to be up 1 position from where he started this race. And Matthew Gall, he's going to be right there in 7th, up 2 spots. 8th is going to be Chris Phillips. He's going to be up 8 spots. He's going to be your 2nd biggest mover of the race, and we'll throw that up on the screen so you can see where all your favorite drivers are and see how far they made it up. So he is going to be up. He is going to be our 2nd biggest mover of the race. You got Steven Shue. He's going to be down 1 position right there in 9th. Wrapping up the top 10 is going to be Johnny Hurst, down 6 spots from where he started in 10th. Chris Ransby, he's going to be down 5 in 11th. Matt Worrell, he is going to be right there in 12th. That's right there where he started. And Chad Hawkins, he is going to be up 6, so he is going to be your 3rd biggest mover of the race. Jeff Ledford, he's going to be down 4 in 14th. And you got Edward Fiedler, he is going to be up 2 in 15th. Teresa Spiker going to be down 2. She is going to be in 16th. Mikey Devino, he is going to be right there in 17th. And we got some green flag pit stops going on. He's got to get that truck slowed down. I believe it's going to be 55 miles an hour. And he gets us slowed down. It looks like Tim Richardson is going to come in. And Barker is already going to be in. So John Daniels, he is going to be out here at lap number 14. He's got that number 30 trying to get a lap back. And that's going to be Jeff Scott. Or 38, excuse me. That's going to be Jeff Scott. And I got to go look and see what his truck says. Let's see it. I need to see it. There it is. Nope, that's not Jeff Scott. There he is. Hello, my name is Victim. He comes up with the best pay schemes, I swear. I love it. I love it. Yes, Merrick is definitely rolling. There he is right there. He is on the back bumper of Chris Hodges in that Love's Ford F-150. Now, Devino and Richardson, they are going to be down. Your first cars, 1 lap down. Devino is going to get the lucky dog if the caution does come out, but he's going to have 4 fresh feel goods on that truck, and he's got a full tank of that go-go juice. So you got Teresa Spiker. She's going to be in jeopardy of going a lap down here. If she doesn't pick up the pace just a little bit, she's got about a half a track on the leader as of right now. And he got the 14th place with Johnny Hurst. He's going to be bringing his truck down pit road. Now, Jeff Scott, if he was not a lap down, it looks like he has a lot of speed in that truck. Barker is going to be 3 laps down. A lot of speed in that number 38. Let's see if he can get back on the lead lap and work for some positions. And John Daniels, he is going to slide it sideways coming out of turn number 4. Now Jeff Scott is going to be 2 laps down, so he's going to need a little bit of help getting back on the lead lap. And there you see Johnny Hurst. He is going to go a lap down. He is now going to be the first truck 1 lap down if he can stay in front of Devino. And let's see what Edward Fiedler, he is going to be the last truck on the lead lap. And he gets sideways right there in front of him. He's got a little bit of a battle, and that is going to be Teresa Spiker. And it looks like the 2 of Richardson going to be coming in turn number 1. Well, back out front, it is going to be a pass for the 2nd position. Merrick Watchorn was able to make the pass on Chris Hodges. Let's go back and take a look at the pass. This is coming out of turn number 2. And he just had so much momentum coming out of turn number 2. He was able to make the pass on the outside. They were side by side as they get to turn number 3. Hodges just gets out of the throttle a little bit and lines up with Merrick Watchorn so he can catch that draft coming out of turn number 4. All right, let's go back live. John Daniels still out to a commanding lead. He has lost a little bit of ground as he was out to 3.1 seconds. Now he is going to be about 2.3 seconds out in front of Watchorn. Watchorn still making up a lot of ground. There you see that he has made up 0.2 of a second. John Daniels trying to do whatever he can to keep that truck into clean air as Watchorn is going to be back here coming out of the turn. And it looks like Jeff Scott is going to bring his truck down pit road. Andrew Smith, your top 4 are still in the same order. Top 5 are still in the same order. Matthew Gall making his way up through the field. He is going to be up to 6th. He's going to be up 3 spots. Couple trucks a lap down. You got Fiedler. He is going to be in the pits. So now he's going to go a lap down. Johnny Hurst, he is the first car 1 lap down. And Teresa Spiker now bringing her truck down pit road. 50 miles an hour is pit road, or excuse me, 55 miles an hour is pit road speed limit. Merrick said, if you ain't first, you last. Well, as of right now, John Daniels is first, so he must be last. Ooh, look at that sideways truck coming out of, I believe that was Chris Phillips. He was completely sideways coming out of turn number 4. So the right rear of that truck is definitely going to be struggling to keep that truck under him if he's driving off that right rear. But he's still got Matthew Gall right there in front, and we got a battle for the, believe this is 6th position. You got Johnny Hurst in the mix. He is not for a position, but he does have 4 fresh field goods. He's going to tuck it in between the 78 and the 6. And Johnny Hurst is going to be able to make the pass here with those fresher tires. Johnny Hurst pitted at lap number 16. We're on lap number 20. We still got a lot of racing left to go. Let's see how this pit strategy. Oh, the 78 is going to be in the wall just a little bit. And coming out of turn number 4, it looks like Gall is going to be able to hold on to it and keep Chris Phillips right there behind him. Looks like Andrew Smith, he's going to bring his number 4 Toyota down pit road, 60 miles an hour. Oh, you know what? I just remembered it was 60 miles an hour because I yelled at somebody Monday night for going slower. Don't tell nobody. Bless their heart. And let's check on the 71. Let's see where he's at. There he is. 71 is going to be in a 7th position. He's down a couple of positions, but fuel and tires are the way they go. It doesn't look like he's pushing that truck too hard. He's got Chris Phillips right there in front of him, so he could be looking to make up a couple positions here. Chris Phillips is going to be up at 10 spots. He's going to still be your second biggest mover. Merrick Watchhorn going to bringing his Chevrolet down pit road. Now you got John Daniels and Christopher Hodges still out front in 1st and 2nd. You got Rick Baldwin taking over the third position. You got Matthew Gall. He's going to be right there in 4th. And Chris Phillips now working himself up to 5th, and Daniel Love going to be right there in 6th. Now that position could be changing here very, very shortly, as looks like Love is going to take a higher lane coming out of turn number 1 and into turn number 2. Not going to have the entrance that he hoped for, but down that backstretch, that draft can definitely really help you out, as you can make up a lot of time using that draft from the truck in front of you. John Daniels still going to be out. You got Shu. He's going to bring his truck in. You got Worrell. He's coming in for his 4 fresh field goods and top it off with that Go-Go Juice here at lap number 22. And Daniel Love now going to bring his truck down. He's got to get it down to 60 miles an hour. I see you, Ricky. I see you. And so is everybody else. Hodges, Baldwin, Gall, and Phillips and Love going to bring their trucks down. Ramsey, he's going to bring his Ford F-150 down. Oh, he's got to lock up the tires just a little bit. Looks like he did get it slowed down. And here comes Ledford. And Merrick Watchhorn already grabbed his 4 fresh field goods. And let's see where he is going to come out as everybody else is in the pits. John Daniels, Christopher Hodges still going to be in the pits. It looks like John Daniels going to take those 4 fresh field goods. Let's see where he stacks up. All right, he is down. He is away. And here comes Watchhorn. Can Daniels stay out front? He had a commanding lead. And I believe he is going to do it. But here comes Watchhorn. He's going to be flying out of turn number 1 into turn number 2. Daniels still on that. Oh, save it, save it. He does. It's going to be close. And Watchhorn right on the back bumper, but it looks like these two are going to be side by side by turn number 3. Watchhorn had the advantage. He had the speed. And now he is going to take over the lead. Now up 14 spots from where he started. Smith, he's going to make it out of pit road in 3rd. You got Rick Baldwin, he's going to be in 4th. And Chris Hodges down quite a few positions in 5th. Back out front is going to be Watchhorn. He's trying to break that draft coming down the front stretch. Now into turn number 1. I did not see a lot of fall off from that truck before he pitted. He made it up 13 spots before he pitted. And now he's out here leading. We haven't seen a caution yet, so can't bring him up into the booth. But you know what? I think, let's see here. We got somebody that is Ricky Evans. This is Richard up in the booth. You got a copy? I know you in Discord. One second. Yeah. Ricky. Evans. I'm not even in. Ricky, you got a copy?
Yeah, I was talking.
I wasn't even in the booth.
Yeah, I heard it, and I thought race control pulled me back down, and I looked down. I said, why am I in the live channel by myself? And I put 2 and 2 together. I said, I bet Richard pulled me down here. I said, he ain't even here.
So Andrew said he will talk and derive. LOL. Meant to say drive, but
man, Andy, you're not supposed to race in text, bro. Trust me.
Well, we'll bring up Drewski in just a moment. But man, you are sitting in the chat with a lot of these drivers, especially Merrick Watchhorn. Now he is out front leading this race. Man, tell us what is going on. With that 91, he is just out here flying. So give us a little bit of insight.
Well, I can't really tell you because Merrick has hardly said 2 words. He is focused right now, and he did say a little while ago that his goal was to catch up to the leader, which is his teammate, John Daniels, and he's ran him down. And then we noticed that John Daniels was coming out of the pits as Merrick was coming on that front stretch, and Kai Shepard stated, it's going to be a race off the pit road. But John, he just didn't have the speed coming off that he needed, and allowed Merrick to just blow right on by. So he's right now, Merrick's just concentrating on saving his tires and adjusting his brake bias and such. And I did hear him say that. And his tires were pretty decent, but he's known for saving tires. I mean, the boy can drive. I mean, he's very consistent. He's smooth, and he stays focused.
Well, you were in the chat with John Daniels, so let's see if we can get a rundown from John. We see that truck breaking a little bit loose, especially in the closing laps just before his pit stop at lap number 23. Man, is he really worried about tires here?
Yeah. He mentioned a while ago he's gonna try to save the best he can, but he did mention that he's not as good at saving like Merrick is, but he's gonna just try the best he can to try to save what he can, because he plans on hopefully having a remaining set towards the last I'm gonna say 10 to 15 laps of the race, so he's hoping it works out for him on that.
So it's 23 the max they can go? 23 laps on fuel.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't ask. I ain't heard him say nothing either.
What a bad race reporter you are.
I'm not a race reporter. I'm a spectator.
Well, you're our race reporter for tonight.
Oh, I mean, these guys can probably go 23 laps. I can't. I'll be pitting on 17 or something. Ain't got no gas in it. I'll be pulling a Richard.
Ain't got no gas in it.
Ain't got no gas in it.
Well, it's definitely been a fun race so far. The restart definitely did, or the first initial start was definitely something that happened where they were going 3 wide. But 1.3 seconds is the distance between Watchhorn and Daniels. And, Drewski said he would talk to us, so let's bring him in.
All right.
I don't know if you have. Oh, you got admin powers. You know
No,
what?
well, I might. Hold on.
You don't.
No, I have access to the admin chat.
You're not special like I am. All right, Andrew Smith. This is Richard up in the booth. You got a copy, and Ricky.
I got you.
Man, it looks like you are running a strong third place, and you got a lot of work to do before you can catch that 02 and the 91. Man, tell us what your secret is going to be to maybe either pull off a win or pull off a podium finish here tonight.
I mean, with the way the tires are going here, I was able to run, 20 good laps. I could probably get more out of them if I wanted to stay out a little bit longer. But I'm just kind of cruising right now. I'm not necessarily trying to catch them. I'm going to kill them on strategy, so it's all going to be about pitting. I'm just kind of out here cruising, trying to stay relaxed, trying to stay cool, trying to stay out of the wall.
So, is the truck is what are you seeing out there with most drivers? Are they driving off the right rear, or are they taking it in too hot and the truck getting a lot aero tight?
It's definitely getting aero tight. A lot of people driving off the right rear. You see a lot of people act like they're going to start going, towards that inside wall. I mean, I've done it a few times. So, people, I don't know. If you run it too hard, you're going to kill yourself at 10 laps. If you're running hard here at Indianapolis, you're done after 10 laps.
Well,
I can vouch for that.
Man, we were door banging on Monday.
It's your fault.
I know. So what's the max fuel laps or max amount of laps that you can go on fuel?
When we gridded up, I had about 23.7 laps of fuel left. So currently where we're sitting, I got 12.6.
Well, not only can't go too many laps on a tank of fuel, but man, it sounds like you are definitely going to have a little bit of strategy to go along with tonight's race. But good luck in tonight, the rest of your race, and maybe we'll see them bunched up back together, and maybe you can make some moves up towards the lead.
Yep, we'll see what happens.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Hey, Andrew.
Yeah.
Remember, no right turns.
Only if I got to.
Good luck, Andy.
Appreciate it.
Oh. Now, would you like to go back to your booth or to your chat?
I'm good.
Oh, okay. Well, good. All
I'm
right.
lazy. You done pulled me over here now.
Well, Christopher Hodges. I don't know if you had a chance. Go pull some race report over there.
Huh?
I was going to tell you to go get us a report on Christopher Hodges. You know, he started on the pole. Now he's running in fifth. He's got Rick Baldwin right there in front of him. Now we've watched Christopher Hodges race before, and we've never seen him struggle like we've seen him tonight. He started on the pole. He fell back. He had a good battle between Johnny Hurst earlier on. Now he's back here. He has struggled on pit road, and he's trying to get back in the top four, but he's having a tough time. Do you know what happened to that number 34?
I don't know. I haven't talked to Chris, but if he just may be having an off night. I mean, because unless this is just not one of his tracks that he really focuses on. But Hodges is a damn good driver, and he's fast and consistent too, and just like anybody else, he may just be having an off night tonight.
That definitely could be. Well, Merrick Watchorn is slowly but surely being reeled in by John Daniels. John Daniels is now within a second from Merrick Watchorn. It was a lot further than that as I was watching the ticker and tower. But Merrick Watchorn, he could have used up some of his stuff to try to get that commanding lead. He's still staying. Daniels still staying within about a 1.1 seconds.
Yeah, John Daniels is pretty much cruising, kind of like what Andrew said too. What he's doing, I think he will slowly reel him in if it keeps going. But what he's hoping for is if caution comes out, because he wants to do a restart with Merrick. So I'm curious to see that myself. But earlier when Merrick, I was in the channel with him, and Merrick was going on the inside to pass him, or outside, excuse me, outside to pass him as John Daniels was coming out of the pits. I told John, I said, just smile and wave, boys, smile and wave. So, but I think these two are teammates right here. I think they'd be satisfied with finishing 1 and 2.
Well, Christopher Hodges definitely picked up the pace as he was able to overtake that 4th position from Rick Baldwin. And it looks like he is driving off the right rear as that truck was a little bit sideways coming off the corner. And now coming off that backstretch, now coming down that backstretch into turn number 3, he has put a little bit of distance in between him and that 19 of Baldwin. Chris Phillips was doing a pretty darn good job. He's going to be your second biggest mover of the race still. And he is right now riding around in the 6th position. The 6th and the 6th. Nice. Daniel Love, he is fallen back to 7th. Down, going to be down 4 spots from where he started. Matthew Gall going to be in 8th. Stephen Shue going to be in 9th. And Chris Ramsey in 10th. Oh, Chris Ramsey, wow. He almost went down pit road at an outrageous amount of speed. Looks like his truck just broke sideways, and we'll stop it right there. We'll rewind it a little bit since we've been all green flag racing. That truck was sideways. That was a pretty good save, I have to say. And right there, you can tell he is turning right to get that truck straightened back out, and he almost went down to the commitment cone.
Well, I shall return. I need to make a pit stop.
All right. Grab me some popcorn while you're at it. All right, back up front. It's going to be 0.8 of a second to Daniels from Watchhorn's back bumper. Daniels slowly but surely reeling in the leader with 24 laps to go. It's been a pretty exciting race. All green flag racing so far. We have not seen anybody really take themselves out. You got one truck that is out. Well, maybe 2 trucks. Nope, just one. And that is going to be Jeff Scott. He has parked his truck for the night, maybe due to a technical issue or equipment failure. Not exactly sure, but John Daniels slowly but surely reeling in the leader. Back about 7.5 seconds is going to be Andrew Smith. We talked to him earlier. He's just back here riding it out, trying to save those tires, trying to save a little bit of fuel and go the distance. Christopher Hodges, he is going to be back up to 4th position, along with Rick Baldwin in 5th. So it's going to be 2 Chevrolets, 1 Toyota, or 2 Chevrolets, 2 Toyotas, and 1 Ford up in your top 5. Christopher Phillips, he's going to be right there in 6th. Got Daniel Love in 7th, and Matthew Gall, he is going to be in 8th, and Johnny Hurst, he is going to give up the 11th position, and he's going to be around. Oh my goodness. He lost it coming into pit road. A little bit too much rear brake bias in that truck and just spun it around. Let's take a look and find out exactly what happened to Johnny Hurst. Did we catch it on this camera? No, let's go to camera number 2. And right there, tries to lock him up. Oh, yeah, he just had too much rear brake. Slid it sideways. Did really good getting that truck out of the racing surface. No caution flew. And he's got a little bit of rear damage. But the way this truck has went, he should still have that fast repair and be able to get it repaired quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Well, Johnny Hurst has also been having some audio issues this week, too. Monday night, he raced a Ruff-Neck Gen 6 series without any audio whatsoever. Oh and he wasn't able to communicate over race comms. And it was just, he was doing circles in pure silence. And he reached out to me today. He still was having some issues with his audio. But he was supposed to have somebody come over to his house and check out, see what's going on with it. So I'm not 100% sure if he got it fixed or not. I hope he did. But if he didn't, he's racing in silence right now.
Man, that is the hardest thing to do.
Oh, yeah. I've had it happen, too, where it just cut out all of a sudden, for a
Oh,
couple
Rick
laps and came
Baldwin.
back.
He is around. So pit road is starting to give a few people troubles. And let's stop it right there and find out what happened to Rick Baldwin. I believe same thing happened with Johnny Hurst. A little bit too much brake bias. Yep. And that truck just wrapped sideways. He got a lot of front end. He got a little bit of front end damage from that incident on pit road. But he kept it out of the racing surface. We stayed green. And it looks like we got a few others. Matthew Gall, he's going to be in. Christopher Hodges, he's going to be in. And John Daniels coming in with 21 laps to go. Now he can go the distance with 23 laps of fuel in the truck. You got Watchorn. He is going to keep his truck out front. So, pitting before the leader, how do you think this is going to be a good strategy? He had worked himself in to within about a half a second from the back bumper of Watchorn.
I think it's going to pay off because Watchorn's he's going to have to come into the pits pretty soon, within the next like 2 laps, probably 2 or 3, I'd say. But if I know Merrick just right, he's probably trying to push it out as far as he can to try to stay up there with the leaders. When he does come out, he'll be right there with them. But I know he's trying to probably plan it where he can go in, first place, come out in first place, and make it all the way around, and then just battle it out for the guys that are coming up right behind him. It's going to happen in one of those 2 ways.
And Daniels is down and away. Merrick Watchorn is still just now crossing over to start-finish line. He is going to be staying out another lap. Got Andrew Smith. He is going to come out, and he is going to go a lap down as Merrick Watchorn now makes the pass, but he will get that lap back as soon as Merrick Watchorn comes into pits. Now, John Daniels, he is coming out of, looks like turn number 4. And coming down that front stretch, he has a pretty good lead over Watchorn, as Watchorn is just now entering in turn number 3. So I do believe this. You are right. I do believe this is going to pay out. He's got the fresher tires. Watchorn still has the pit. So Watchorn is already losing a lot of time as he is going to try to bring it down. He's got to get that truck slowed down. Oh, he locks him up. Oh, did he speed? Did he speed down pit road? We'll have to keep an eye on that.
I don't know.
Daniel Love, he is going to be able to take over the lead from Watchorn. He was about 11 seconds back, and now as long as he stays out, he will have the lead. And that he does. Watchorn still in the pits, and there's your new leader, is going to be that number 71, and he has got the 69 of Matthew Worrell, trying to get his lap back the hard way. He is going to be the first truck 1 lap down. No caution still as of yet, and it looks like Watchorn did. He got about a 17-second pit stop, no penalty. So he did get that truck slowed down. And there is your leader, Daniel Love. And let's go check on John Daniels, as he's going to be about... Daniels has got a good 6-second lead over Watchorn. That's a lot of making up to do with 18 laps left to go.
Oh, yeah.
And Stephen Shue, he is going to bring his truck down. Looks like he got his truck in safely and got it down to pit road speed of 60 miles an hour.
I believe Merritt's going to be out for the remainder right now. He's going to push it all the way to the end. He's been pushing... 20, 24, 25 laps on a single set of tires and single tank. We got less than 18 to go. He's going to push it all the way to the end. He ain't coming back in.
Well, he's 7 seconds back from Daniels. He's got Ledford right there in front of him. He's got to get around Ledford. Pretty sure he'll be able to do it, as Ledford is still on still on those old tires. He's got about 20 lap old tires compared to Watchorn.
Yeah, just hearing over race comms, the 71 is going to be bringing it down to pit road now.
71, 13. John Daniels coming out of turn number 4. He's going to take over the lead here with 16, coming to 16 laps to go. Watchhorn's got a lot of work left to do. Here comes Ramsey. He's down. All going to grab those 4 fresh feel goods. Now 6 seconds. Now 5.7 is now with the lead that Daniels has. I believe he's just going to cruise it for a little while and make Watchhorn burn up his stuff. What do you think?
Yep, I agree. I mean, Daniels has no reason right now to push it hard. I mean, he just, as long as he stays consistent and get around the turns real easy like he's been doing, I think it's going to come down to probably the 02 and the 91.
Now, Jeff Ledford, he is still out here running on, he pitted at lap number 23. How far do you think he can run that 01? That's some fuel saving right there.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, here it comes. Here it comes.
Yeah, he's going to have to bring it down sooner or later.
All right, now 4.6 seconds separates the 91 from the 02 of Daniels, and there he is. The fastest lap put down by Merrick Watchhorn, 53.721. He's flying.
Oh, he wants to get up there.
5 seconds separate Watchhorn from Hodges. Well, Hodges trying to make it around. I believe that is Tim Richardson in that 2 truck. Yep, that is Tim Richardson, the first truck 1 lap down. It's been caution free. I don't think we're going to see a caution. 15 laps to go. Daniels now only has a 3.7 second lead over Watchhorn. Both on the front stretch. Watchhorn is coming, but is he going to have the tires left to really put up a fight when he catches Daniels? Oh, caution.
Caution is out. Caution is out.
Barker brings out the first caution of the night, and it looks like he is on the access road trying to get that truck slowed down.
So KNSM Racing Productions, that's our good friend Kai Shappert. He was letting us know that he's spotting for Daniels right now, and they took 2 in a short pit, so that's he was able to get in and get out.
So did Barker get lost?
Not sure. Commentator's curse.
Like, he didn't crash. He was on some access road. Like, he was on the Indy road course. I don't know if he took the wrong access road coming out of pits. Let's see here. He had to have. All right. Well, this is going to change it all up. With 14 laps to go, you still have a set of tires in the pits. Do you go take them? You have 13 trucks on the lead lap. Daniels is going to be your leader. What do you do?
They're going a lot of chatter on race cons right now, and one of the drivers was messing with the 96, telling him he got lost. Didn't know how to get off pit road. But seems like Matt Barker might be having some PC issues too, so which would explain why he took the service road to maybe try to get something corrected. Unfortunately, it did bring out a caution, it seems like.
Very interesting. And it looks like...
And Race Control is questioning it on why iRacing threw the caution for that. So it was away from the racing service, and it should not have thrown a caution.
Well, we'll find out about that. But, so, what do you do? Do you go in? Do you get tires? Do you stay out? Barker 11 laps down, bringing out the first caution of tonight, and it looks like everybody's
stop and go.
Oh, we might have a few penalties in the mix.
Uh-oh.
It looks like the 70. You can't. That's a no-no.
What happened?
You can't fake pit.
Oh.
Might. I don't know. So Monday night was my first night racing. I got my first EOL due to that. I was like, I wasn't even racing for points. Let me go. I'm on the front row. Goodbye to the back. To the back.
Then you made your way back up front, though.
Yeah, until unfortunate events.
Yeah, we'll just say that.
Bless their heart.
Bless their heart.
All right. Well, the first question is underway, and we are going to be. Our question is presented by Mag Real Estates. We want to definitely give a shout out to our sponsors, and that is one of them is going to be Mag Real Estates, and we also have James Wagner Welding. And you know we've seen him out front leading. Let's go ahead and see if we can't talk to John Daniels in that 02. Let's go find him. Oh no, there he is. Haha. John Daniels, this is Richard and Ricky up in the booth. You got a copy.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Well, you were leading quite a few laps there after that pit stop. You made an early one, got out front in front of Merrick Watchorn, and you are making him burn up his stuff. Now you find yourself side by side with the 91 with a few trucks that elected not to pit. Now, tell us. You got enough in the tank to keep that 91 Twiggy Chevrolet behind you? Or are you going to let him burn him up?
I sure hope so. I sure hope I can. I'm going to find victory lane and at least have fun trying. I'll put it that way.
Well, Merrick said if you're not first, you're last.
Yep. Well, then this is a fun race, and we got a little bit of a run-in, just a back and forth, little banter, because we're both Cannonball admins. Cannonball back on Friday here on the Southern Broadcast Gaming Network, by the way. Yeah, hopefully we can. If not, we'll have a good time regardless.
Absolutely. Well, you are getting lined up side by side. You're restarting in third. How important is that inside lane, or would you rather be on the outside?
I took the lead on the outside on lap 1, so it's just going to matter who gets the better launch. And playing that from there. I mean, Merrick could just as easily get held up as I could get held up. So now there's plenty of hungry trucks behind me.
Absolutely. Well, you're going to get ready to take the green here very shortly, so we'll let you get back to it, and good luck in the rest of your race, my friend.
Thank you, and hopefully I'll see you in a few minutes.
Yes, sir. Now, Chad Hawkins, he elected to stay out under that pit. Let's see if we can get an idea of what he was thinking. Chad Hawkins, this is Richard in the booth, and Ricky, you got a copy?
I do, man. How you doing?
Pretty good. You find yourself out here leading the race. You're on a little bit older tires than the rest of the field. Tell us what you're thinking for the rest of this race.
Well, I was driving it pretty easy, so I didn't really feel like I needed to come in and change tires, but I was just telling my teammates, just depending on how these guys fire off, I know Merrick and John have been running really fast. If it gets a little too hairy, I'm going to get out of their way.
Well, you definitely been pretty fast here tonight, and you elected to take the outside lane. Let's see how you can maintain with those 10-lap older tires, but you are the biggest mover of the race so far, so good luck in the rest of it, and hopefully we'll be talking to you later.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
Where's our...
I think he was in Foothills, right? I don't know. I don't remember. I think so.
Oh, he just got a swishy restart.
Oh, and it's 3 wide. We are green flag. It was 3 wide on the restart. Oh my goodness, Johnny Hurst, he was sideways. And he's still, he's going to be in the wall. Everybody, the 78 is going to be around. Another caution is going to fly. This may help. This may help Hawkins if he made it through it. because he was on some older tires, but I don't believe he did. So let's go back and take a look as we are back under caution once again here for caution number 2 with 9 laps to go. Let's go find out what exactly happened. It looks like the 58 is going to be involved, and the 84, he is going to come down into the 78 trying to avoid the 58, and it looks like the 78 is going to get spun around and take a trip to the outside wall. 19 is going to be involved. 00 is going to be involved. Well, we haven't seen a lot of cautions, so fast repairs are still on the table to get a lot of these trucks back out there. John Daniels able to take back the lead. Let's go take a look at that restart. And this was the restart, and let's go to right about here and see how it all went. And spun the tires on the restart. Merrick Watchorn moving to the left. Do you think he got a black flag for that? Or do
Yes,
you
he
think
did.
Did they clear it?
Yeah, they just cleared it.
Good deal, good deal. So a lot of evasive maneuvers on the restart, and then the caution comes out due to an incident on the racetrack. A few trucks all messed up.
We got to outmaneuver. Every time I think of maneuvering, I think of Battlefield Friends.
Who else was involved in this? 00 is going to get a tap to the door. Rick Baldwin, he's going to get a double tap. Shoe, oh my goodness. He took a trip to the outside wall.
Yep.
71 of Daniel Love. He is gonna take a trip to the grass with a little bit of front end damage. Well,
I got less than 10 laps to go, and we got John Daniels and Merrick Watchorn up there 1 and 2. Looks like it's definitely going to be a race right here, and both of these drivers are really good. I think Merrick may have a little bit more consistency in the tire saving. John was actually talking about that earlier, so I believe I'm listening to race control now. So our race control guy, Penguin, he is hyped up on energy drinks right now. So I do believe with Merrick on that outside, John's going to try to hold him. But I don't know, for the way everything's been looking right now, the way Merrick's been really consistent and fast, if he gets his line, he's gone.
Very interesting. This is where the restart is definitely going to be important. Now we do have 2 green and white checkered attempts in case we need them. But as of right now, there must be some shenanigans on the radio.
Yeah, well, our race control just came over to Kai Shepard, one of our spotters, and said he can't protest as a spotter. So Kai wanted everybody to know that he's protesting the 00. It's illegal to look that good.
Oh, these guys would love to have fun.
Well, I tell you what, we've missed Kai, man. Kai's been busy, a lot of stuff going on, moving, and a lot of IRL stuff. It's just it's good to have Kai back, and I've missed him.
You know what? We have not talked to Hodges. He's up here with Mama C Racing, or the driver's meeting room. Let's bring him down and talk to him for a minute. Mr. Hodges, this is Richard and Ricky up in the booth. You got a copy?
I gotcha.
Well, looks like you're about to go green flag racing with about 6 laps to go. That truck was fast enough to grab the pole, but is it fast enough to grab the win and make it around that 91 and 02 here tonight?
Well, I'm gonna try. two in front of me are very, very good. But I feel like we've had good short run speed. I've just been trying to work on the long run speed, trying to save my tires, and made a mistake on pit road. First pit stop, not overshot my box, but went too far left. Had to back up, lost about 5 seconds. So I would have been at least 5 seconds closer to them. So would have been in the fight, but now we get another chance. We'll throw all that out the window. We're going racing with 6 to go. Something like
6 to go when you go back green.
Yep, gonna have some fun.
Well,
Now,
short run
Chris,
speed.
You cannot do my way of pitting. Okay, it doesn't work.
Well, Chris, good luck in the rest of the race. Hopefully we'll be talking to you. You got that short run speed. You got a short run to the finish. And we'll hopefully be talking to you later.
Yep, thank you guys.
Thank you. All right. Well, we got 6 laps to go. The pace truck is about to dive off the track. And we're about to go back green flag racing. Ricky, who you got for tonight's race?
I'm by what I've been watching, what I've been seeing, I'm gonna have to go with Merrick Watchhorn.
You must choose wisely.
I did.
All right, green flag is about to fly. Let's go. Green flag racing, maybe for the last time. 6 laps to go. And
I would say Daniel's got the jump on him.
And it looks like Watchhorn is getting a shove from the 34 down the front stretch into turn number 1, and he is going to pull that outside. Can he hold it? He's going to have the 13 right there on the inside. He's going to be able to clear. Here comes Chris Phillips, going to clear the 13. And you got the 4 of Andrew Smith. He's going to be right there side by side as they come out of turn number 2. The 4 is going to have the draft, so he's going to have the advantage on that outside lane. Daniels, he is going to have Merrick Watchhorn all over the back bumper. And you know what? Let's ride on the gearbox because there is that number 91 Twinkie machine. Oh, Daniels is blocking as hard as he can. This could be a bump and run incident as Daniels going to pull a little bit higher entrance into turn number 4. And we got a yellow.
We got a caution.
We got a caution. And that's going to be Rick Baldwin bringing out the next caution. So, caution flag is going to fly. This is going to change up everything again.
Now, it looks like the 79 is claiming ownership on that one. Let's see what happened.
All right, 79 is going to be right there in front, and he's probably pushing it. Yeah, that truck just gets really tight. Goes straight up to the wall. You can see him cranking that wheel, and he's just got into the wall. Looks like the 2, they're going to door bang a little bit, trying to get away from the 79, and I believe that's going to be a little bit of net code, to be honest with you. Let's back it up just a little bit, and let's go to our handy-dandy blip cam. That's not the best one. Let's go to the chopper cam. Chopper cam. There we go.
Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper. Yeah, there was a little bit of netcode involved in that. I don't know if the 79 really should take blame for that. I mean, he did bounce off the wall, but netcode, I thought we kicked him out of the league.
He always shows up. He sneaks in.
Always shows up, sneaks in. Let's see if we can get down to the left front. And right there. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that looked like straight up netcode.
Netcode. All right, so a little bit of netcode.
RC's about to make the call now. Let's see what RC deems that.
Quite a few viewers out there on the stream. We appreciate y'all stopping by on the YouTube side and on the Roku side. If you don't have the Roku channel, please do go. If you do have a smart TV with the Roku app, download the Southern Broadcast Gaming Network and watch it on the big screen. Give that little phone a break, and you can catch all the racing action as we have 24/7 racing always happening on the Southern Broadcast Gaming Network channel. You also
looks like the 79 is getting the EOL for that, as Race Control deemed it. After he came off the wall, he came down into the car on the inside and turned him.
Gotcha.
But one thing we did know, that we've learned over the past couple seasons is the replays. One person's replay will show something completely different than the next person's. So,
Absolutely.
why can't iRacing just get it consistent? Let us all see the same thing, and kick netcode out. Also, netcode needs to go. He's not welcome.
Because everybody has different speeds of internet.
Son of a biscuit. Oh. I was like, who in the world just entered in the stream?
He's sneaky.
Sneaky.
Hey, we talked about this. Remember? Did you forget?
Yeah, I thought you forgot because I haven't heard you in the booth in a while.
Yeah, last week was a little rough for me, so I apologize about that. And this week, there really hasn't been a whole lot of action. And I got done with the last one, and this one happened. So, I mean,
I heard
you had to give me a minute?
I heard you were all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
No, actually. So, this is not paid advertising. It's the Akai... is it blueberry? Yeah, Akai Blueberry Energy from Walmart.
I told y'all he was amped up.
I've been up 13 hours and worked 9 today already, plus the race. Come on.
Oh.
Sleep is for quitters.
Sleep is for the weak.
Yeah.
Before they go green and you go crazy, the incident on 51 I determined as a racing incident as 58 hit the wall, and they were 3 wide. There was no way he had time to brake without causing mischief, and he tried to avoid, and it caused mischief anyway. And then, of course, 79 did take claim for this one. It was found that he hit the wall and then came down onto the 19.
Good deal. Well, this is going to be our first attempt at a green and white checkered. We'll have one more in the bag if we need it. So, who you got? So you got Merrick Watchhorn. I'm going to pull a wild card here. And I'm going to say the man with the short run speed. And we're going to say Watchhorn. Or Hodges.
Hodges.
Yeah,
Yep.
Hodges. So, let's...
I don't know. You got the 4 Andrew Smith sneaking up right there behind Hodges too, and Andrew's not exactly slow. And then you got Chris Phillips on the outside of Andrew Smith right now. It's this little 5-car pack in the front. It could be any one of these guys because all these guys are fast.
It is so hard to pick because, yeah, like you said, they are all fast. I almost don't want to pick one, but
I got one. That one right there.
Which one?
I'm pointing at it. Can't you see? I'm pointing at it.
Yeah. All right, Geico restart zone. Here they come. And it's going to be Daniels on the gas. Let's go back. Green flag racing. Oh, Hodges is going to be out of shape.
Hodges is...
Oh, he saves it, and he saves his position. And that is going to allow Chris Phillips to put himself into third place position. And here comes Watchhorn as they come out of turn number 1 into turn number 2. You got some trucks banging off the wall, and Daniels going to be hung out on that outside. Now can Daniels hold on to it as they come out of turn number 2 down that front stretch? They are going to be side by side, a little side drafting going on, but coming into turn number 3, who is going to be able to have it as
another caution.
And another caution, Daniels. And we might see this finish under caution, and it looks like Warhol went off track. Teresa Spiker going to be involved. Let's go back and take a look. Oh, the 70 going to take a trip to the outside wall. And we're going to have to back it up from there because it looks like Warhol. I believe that was the 78 of Gall. Nope.
I couldn't tell.
Warhol's going to be right there. It's the 84 that gets the 70. They're going to be 3 wide. You got the 2 on the outside. You got the 84 in the middle. You got the 70 right there on the inside. And, was he loose or did his truck turn down just a little bit? I don't know. Let's ride on board. We're going to have to wait for our handy dandy race control.
Yeah, he just announced that the 84 came down, spun the 70. 84 will be receiving the EOL.
Yeah, he was turning right, trying to stay off the 70, coming off the turn 2, and Spiker went for a ride. 79 makes an evasive maneuver. And oh my goodness. Wow. The 8. Holy cow. Had to make a big left turn to get around the 70 coming back down the track into traffic. So, all right. Well, back under caution. We only have, what, one more attempt?
Yep.
Well, it could be all over if we see another caution. Merrick Watchorn may not have the chance to move John Daniels for the win. And it's not for points, so
yeah, it's just a fun race. So this week's been a no points races.
So, I mean, would I be mad in a non-points race? No. Move me. Move me. And Devino making the trip around, getting one of those laps back.
Oh
Race
my
control playing jokes on them.
Everybody's crying now. Can we make it 1 to green? Sure. Okay. Everybody agreed, and then now they're like, no, the people might run out of gas. Fine. Just let it play.
Well.
Well, one more attempt at a green, white, checkered. Fuel could be an issue. Couple trucks came down pit road. Devino going to be back on the lead lap. He's going to be the last car on the lead lap, and he's going to be starting from the tail end of the longest line. Spiker going to be still in the pits. I don't know if she had that fast repair left still, but as she is still going to be in the pits, so she is about to go a lap down, and we'll probably have one lap to green. Well, that was a lifesaver for the 34 of Hodges. He didn't have the best restart, and he held on to fourth. He's going to be restarting right there on the outside. He's trying to put a little bit of heat in those tires. Once again, you have Phillips. Phillips are going to be restarting in third, and Smith is going to be right there in fifth. So still a lot of good trucks on the track. We'll see. Have to see what happens. And there is Devino catching up to the tail end of the field, and the pace truck lights are out. Let's get ready to go back green flag racing.
Yeah, I believe we're going to see Hodges redeem himself on this restart compared to the last one. So I think he's going to have a better restart right here.
Some of those restarts in Monday night's race, I was actually in third. Probably why everybody checked up behind me.
Yeah. Considering I was the one behind you almost every restart.
I know. I know.
Like, go, Richard, go.
Oh, by the way, so the 84 got the EOL on the last one.
Yes, I told him.
Thanks for telling us now. We were having a guesstimate.
Yeah.
Race control sleeping on the job.
Hey, we went caution free one night. We actually did put Rev to sleep.
It's been tough tonight. I'm sitting here. I'm going. I got my hand on my face. I'm like, I got one eye open. All of a sudden, I see the yellow flag. And my head pops up. Oh, I got something to do.
Hey, NS, we're here to have fun. Okay, we're supposed to be having fun. You don't hit it in the water.
Sleep is fun. My eyelids, they need inspections.
Now, Kai sent me a clip earlier. It was hilarious. That's a reference to what he's talking about. We're here to have fun.
All right, last attempt. Let's see if they can make it around the track at least 2 more times. Here comes John Daniels to the Geico restart zone. Let's get ready to go back. Green flag racing, and there is the green flag. And what a jump by Daniels, as he is going to have at least a truck length in front of Merrick Watchorn as they get ready to come in to turn number 1. He's going to sail it up into that high line, getting a good entrance, leaving Watchorn in second. You got Phillips and Hodges. They did change positions, as Hodges was not able to hold on to that outside and hold Phillips back. And here they come down the backstretch, single file, 1, 2, and 3. Watchorn has a little bit of gap, about a 0.2 of a second gap. He's only got about a lap and a half to really make something happen, and only about a half a lap until it is official. They're going to race it back to the green. And here they are in turn number 3, coming in to turn number 4. Watchorn are going to be diving it in, trying to get that door to open up so he can point his nose right there, but he's not going to be able to get there. Daniels trying to break the draft from the 91. Sailing it down. Oh my goodness, somebody almost went down pit road once again after getting loose coming off turn number 4. And here comes Hodges to the inside of Phillips. And still the race for the lead. This is the final lap. The white flag is out. And Watchorn giving it all he has, but he couldn't put the power down, so that extends the gap to still 0.3 of a second lead to Daniels. And it looks like Hodges was able to make it into the 3rd position, but he's still got Phillips right there coming down the backstretch, grabbing a little bit of that draft. Will we see the bump and run? But the race is for first. Here comes Phillips. He's looking to the inside. Does he have the opening? Can he put the power down? Now they're going to be side by side coming out of turn number 3. And back to the front, coming out of turn number 4, into turn number 4. It is nose to tail for Watchorn and Daniels. I don't believe he's going to get there, but here comes Phillips looking to the outside, trying to give a block to Hodges. Not going to be able to slow down that run, and it's going to be a side-by-side battle for both of them. And it looks like Daniels is going to win, and Phillips is going to barely grab 3rd place, as they were side-by-side for that position. Holy crap. Oh. That was a heck of a last lap battle between all of them. I want to go back and take a look at that battle between 1st and 2nd, see how close it was. Here is the battle coming off turn number 4. Let's see if we can get a better angle at this. And there they are.
John Daniels.
Merrick just did not have the momentum on that outside. And from the camera angle we saw, it looked like they were side by side, but he just lost a little bit of momentum. And there it is right there. And let's back it up, and I want to see the finish for Phillips and Hodges. Look at this right here. Side by side for them. Hodges trying to make something happen on the inside. Not able to get there. So, awesome. Very awesome.
I knew
Daniels.
These guys would finish 1 and 2.
No, you didn't.
I know. Yes, I did.
No, you didn't. Like you're some psychic or something.
Well, I told you earlier, I said these guys would love to finish 1 and 2, and they did. See, I told you.
Well, Chris Phillips did a really good
job. I always tell the truth sometimes.
Sometimes. And Andrewski, he got him a solid top 5. Well, let's catch up with our podium finishers. Hopefully they are in. There's Merrick Watchorn. Where is Phillips? Phillips. There's Barker.
Phillips is in Foothills.
There he is. All right, Chris Phillips. This is Richard and Ricky up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. What's going on?
Not a whole lot, but man, what a last lap battle you had with Chris Hodges for that 3rd place. Man, y'all were side by side as y'all came off of turn number 4. Man, you tried to give a little bit of a block, forcing Hodges all the way to the wall. Man, talk to us a little bit about your race, man. You were up 13 positions, tied for the biggest mover of the race.
Yeah, I mean, I was fast in practice, and then I laid down a kind of a turd there in qualifying. Well, I didn't qualify because I hit the wall, but yeah, starting 16th, that was a hell of a run. And I raced with Chris there in VRX, and shout out to them. a lot, and man, he's a hell of a driver, and I know he's not gonna wreck me. He knows I'm not gonna wreck him, so we were racing hard there, coming to green white checker. Yeah, it was fun. It was a good race. It was a long race starting back there in 16th. Yeah, it was fun.
Absolutely, and cautions bred cautions. Did you want to see some of those cautions come out as the runs got longer?
I did and I didn't, but I was the fastest truck there on the long runs. I was catching the leaders, and except for Merrick. I think Merrick's fast in everything he gets in, but he was. I was catching everybody else, so I was pretty happy, But I was started so far back that I couldn't. I mean, I needed cautions. Yes, if I wouldn't have got cautions, I would have never, finished third. I'd have been top 10 somewhere. But yeah, cautions. I was looking for them.
Well, definitely a good run here tonight in Indianapolis. Not a points night, so it's not going to help you out in the points, but it was a fun run, and y'all made it really fun to watch.
Yeah, it was a good race, man. I had fun.
Well, you know what comes with those podium finishes. You can have all the shout-outs that you would like, and I'm going to hand the mic over to you whenever you're ready.
All my foothill boys, Steven, Chris, again, I'd probably been fourth because he'd have been in front of me. Jeff, all those boys over there. Ruff-Neck, I forgot you guys Monday. Appreciate you guys. Jeff Wagner. I can't wait to get that trophy from Mondays. Check it out. Put it up on the shelf. My wife for letting me do this. And the broadcasters, man. I can't wait to watch this tomorrow while I'm at work. Get paid that money to watch me race. So.
Nice.
I say, yeah.
That's what I do, man. Hell yeah.
I think we all do it. I'll put it on YouTube and just listen. I ain't able to really watch it because I'm kind of busy, but I'll put it on the YouTube and still listen. But man, what a great race! Congratulations on that top 3 finish and being tied for the biggest mover.
All right, man. Y'all have a good one.
We'll
all
see
right,
you
now.
next week.
Too, buddy.
See you.
All right. It is time to bring up our second place finish, which is going to be Merrick Watchorn. And since he was your pick of the race, I'll let you interview.
All right.
And Merrick Watchorn, this is Richard and Ricky up in the booth. You got a copy.
Got a good copy.
Well, Merrick, I just have one question for you. Why was you so slow?
Yeah. Nah, this Twiggy truck was doing our best out there. Just things didn't fall in place for us, and JD beat us out of pit road, and it's unfortunate. I tried to go a little bit further out on my tires. Clearly, that was the bad pit stop to call if he stayed green, but unfortunate. Cautions breed cautions, and when on that the final restart, I had him. I had JD. I was on his inside. It didn't matter. It was a wrap. And unfortunate. It's just one of those things.
Now, you were before. I got a question. Now, before that caution came out, the first initial caution, you were running JD down, and you were on pace to catch him. But was he saving?
No, he was about 2 laps on older tires. I did that on purpose. I was hoping with the tire fall off, if I had an advantage on tires and just went flat out, I can maybe balance it out so that I didn't get too tight behind him. Because as y'all saw, the arrow is a thing. Just moving your truck in front of someone just caused the car to get tight and off exit. So you had to get that left side as much as humanly possible in the grass just to be able to get the car in front of you a little unstable by sitting on their on their spoiler on the left side or the right side, just getting a little bit loose or tight. So it came down to what I had to do to trying to get to him. When we had that second to last caution, I was finally cleared of the air. I was able to get JD perfectly. I just wasn't expecting the caution down the straightaway. So it blew our chances of winning the race. And I had to just hope he made a mistake on the next restart. And unfortunately, he was all over it and just nothing we could do about that.
Ricky?
Yeah, that's true. Well, you were my pick for the win tonight, and I thought you were going to have it, but with that last green white checkered, he was JD was just as smooth as you. Looked like y'all were having the same line, and he tried to break the draft on you a little bit, and then he threw a little block on you, and he held that line and stayed consistent all the way to victory.
Yeah, no, it's just one of those things, you're not going to win them all. I'm disappointed and frustrated. I feel like Marcus from last year in 2023 when he lost the Indy 500 to Joseph Newgarden. That's how I felt right there. It's just like I felt so stolen. That win was stolen for us. I was pretty frustrated with that, but you live and learn. You realize that maybe not staying out an extra lap and pitting after they come in probably be the best. We probably will come out the exact same time. Our tires were neutralized and wouldn't have mattered. It was just who the driver in the cockpit, and I think I would have had a better position. But when you start on the outside every single restart, it's kind of hard to get the run on anyone or to pinch anyone because how these trucks use the right rear to turn here. So it's one of those things. It's something we gotta learn from. Hopefully this Friday in Cannonball we don't have to worry about that right front being stepped out too much. But it's a Gen 6 car, so anything can happen. Just gotta take what I learned from the truck race and apply it to Thursday night and Friday night.
Right. Well, I kind of filmed to JD earlier, and I told him you had said something. I told him Merrick said if you ain't first, you're last. So I think he took it serious.
Yeah, no, JD. I know JD's happy about this one. He's been running in my shadow for a very long time, and I've been coaching him and helping him out get faster and better, and just be more consistent on the long run. And he earned it. I mean, as much as I'm frustrated with how things went down, I mean, he had the better pitch strategy, better track position, and it just kept me in place. Truly, honestly, there's really nothing more I can do about that except just live and learn and move forward and take that information to each race moving forward and figure out what's best. I thought the 2-lap tire separation would be a lot better. It proved it didn't matter because even though that caution came out, we all came in for 4 freshies. So maybe if I stayed out, maybe I could have taken the position and different story, different conversation. We don't really know, but as we all saw with the 2 cars who were in front of us on that initial restart, they had no traction whatsoever. So maybe I would have spun out. Who knows? I mean, there's a lot of possibilities, but at this point, I mean, JD won, and we just got to take that and move on.
Yeah. Well, if you've been training him, coaching him, and helping him, with him taking the, first place tonight, that's a win for you too.
Yeah, no, it's an awesome feeling to know that your buddies are able to beat you and take the fight to you.
That's
just
right.
Means I got to practice and become more competitive.
Yeah, you just got to get better.
Absolutely.
Yeah, just got to get better. Just got to get better. Just got to get better.
Well, Merrick, you are no stranger to the podium finishes. We're going to let you get all the shout-outs that you would like to give, and then we're going to step on over and talk to Mr. John Daniels.
Yeah, no, just want to give a shout-out to the league and the owners and everything else for allowing me to come on in and race in here with the Ruff-Neck crew. Give a shout-out to all of our sponsors, y'all, for, of course, showing us off on YouTube and Roku TV. Just great, awesome feeling. Make sure everyone comes out for tomorrow night for ADSDR and Cannonball on Friday nights. Remember, we come out here on Monday nights too, guys, and Wednesday nights. So hope to see everyone constantly coming back out. And just, give a shout out to Twiggy, the QSA, and just give a shout out to my family, my friends, loved ones. Say hi to my girlfriend. I know she's watching right now. Hi, babe. Let's just try to get this going and try to win.
Absolutely. All right. Well, we got a break, and I believe we got a break next week due to the holiday. So we will catch you back here in 2 weeks.
Yes, sir.
All right. Have a good one, Merrick.
I guess.
Later, buddy.
All right. Well, it is that time where we pull up our race winner, and that is going to be Mr. John Daniels. And here we John Daniels is Richard up in the booth. And Ricky, you got a copy. Almost forgot your
I
name.
got the copy. Y'all got the pace.
Well, it has been an exciting race. You were able to hold off Merrick for the win. You took away his line. You took away the clean air, and you were able to pull it off. Man, those restarts were definitely crucial, and you definitely pulled them off. Man, tell us how you're feeling. Tell us a little bit about your race.
Well, I'm thrilled. When y'all pulled me up interview, I mentioned I got the lead early, and I was just executing for the longest time, doing my best, and the Merrick got me after the initial pit stop, and you were kind of right there, just right, kind of even and everything. And I've been known to, when the chips are down, throw the dice and see what sticks. And I took 2 tires on that last green flag pit stop, but if the cautions didn't come out, I was a sitting duck. That my left side tires were not holding up, and I was sort of biding my time, seeing when Merrick was going to get me. And then the cautions came out. I got lucky on the race off pit road, and just my restarts have gotten a lot better in iRacing. That's just a credit from working with Merrick and working with the folks, other excellent drivers in Cannonball and some of the drivers over here, just to get better. Just executed where I could, and then cautions free to cautions, and I final restart. I just got the restart I needed, and I wasn't trying to hold him up too much, but at the same time I was doing my best, and kind of running the IndyCar line, I'll put it that way. Coming off the corner and trying to maximize or minimize steering inputs and maximize speed and all that good stuff.
And you had a crew chief.
Yeah, Kai from American Sheepdog Racing was in the chat with us earlier. He was helping out. He wasn't going to race tonight, so he was helping me. And me and Merrick were in the same chat. We were, answering off each other and just having a good old time. And got serious down to the end, and we raced each other hard and clean like we do in all the series. Just like in Cannonball, there'll be plenty of clean, great racing there here on this channel on Friday night. And just like the wonderful racing that's here in Ruff-Neck as well.
Absolutely. Well, great run here tonight. Man, can't wait to see what you can bring on after the holidays. And we got, like you said, we got, Cannonball starting up. So you got a little bit of competition there. Your buddy wants to put you back behind him because he's been coaching you a little bit, and he's kind of hurt.
Yeah,
But
to learn from him has been an incredible experience, and it's really helped elevate me as well. Because he does, not only does he help me, but he helps a lot of other drivers at Cannonball, and I know he's come over here to help, compete, and also he's been helpful with others as well. So it's important. It's very good to learn from him and all that. And I just some nights you get lucky, and I got lucky. I'll say that.
Absolutely. Well, John, it has been a pleasure. You put on a really good show, and you know what comes next. You are no stranger to the podium finishes or victory lane. I'm going to let you give all the shout-outs that you would like to give. We're going to call it a night.
Well, first want to thank the admins here at Ruff-Neck. They do a wonderful job. It's never easy being an admin for a league. I'll say that firsthand, helping out with Cannonball, but need to thank the admins for that. Got the trophies over here to the side from Kansas, so I'm going to be looking forward to that next one. Next, I want to say thank Merrick and all them for our partnership with Ruff-Neck for Cannonball. It's great cross between, great for all of us to learn everything. And finally, sponsor, Find Love or Die Trying, free visual novel on Steam, and I think I'm going to have fun here and burn it down one more time.
Absolutely. Well, go celebrate. You definitely earned it. Go brag all you'd like, because you definitely earned that. And we will catch you after the holidays back here at Ruff-Neck Truck Series.
And I'll be looking forward to it. And I'll be right here on Southern Broadcast Gaming Network.
Thank you, sir. All right, Ricky. Well, let's go and take a look at the race results for the folks at home. All right, tonight's race results are brought to you by James Wagner Welding, and John Daniels once again going to bring home the win. Congratulations to him. Merrick Watchorn up 13 positions from where he started. He's going to finish out in second. Chris Phillips tied with Merrick Watchorn for the biggest mover of the race. He's going to be also up 13 positions, finishing out in third. Fourth is going to belong to Christopher Hodges. Had a good run here tonight. He started on the pole, down a couple of positions, but that's okay. Andrew Smith, he is going to finish out in fifth, right there where he started. 3 Chevrolets, 1 Ford, and 3 Toyotas are going to be all in a row. So, Chevrolet's put on a pretty good show here tonight. But you got Stephen Shue. He is going to finish out in sixth. Jeff Ledford in 7th. And you got Daniel Love in 8th. Matthew Gall in 9th. 10th is going to belong to Chad Hawkins. Mama Teresa is going to finish out in 11th. Tim Richardson in 12th. Mikey Devino is going to be in 13th. Edward Fiedler in 14th. Chris Ramsey in 15th. Matt Warhol in 16th. Johnny Hurst had a rough night tonight in 17th. And Rick Baldwin, he's also had a pretty rough night in 18th. Matthew Barker in 19th. And Jeff Scott is going to finish out your lineup. All right, it's been a pleasure here tonight. We are going to call it a night. Let these drivers settle down. Go listen to all the bragging rights and go have a little bit of fun. Y'all have a great night. Appreciate you, Ricky, for joining me here in the booth. Definitely always a pleasure. You got any closing?
Peace, love, and chicken grease.
Chicken grease.
And bless y'all's hearts.
I love it. I love it. All right, y'all have a good night.